refresh it.
All right, so let's see if we're if things are working.
I think it'll take a while. It still says waiting for WAYPN. Larry is a late mate of mine. I can't wait to hear Larry's opinion on tonight's stream.
Well, let's see if the stream's actually working. Could you take a look at that, please?
Yes, I'm looking.
Yes.
It just won't do that very soon, I don't think.
No, it should. It should.
I know it. What it should and what is showing are two
Okay, we click on the home button.
Ah!
There.
Oh, okay.
See, you keep doing the same thing, and you don't listen to me. And you keep it on mute, so you don't know whether it's live or not.
Yeah, I can hear us.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Thank you for that.
We could reduce music just...
Are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at that. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. That's fantastic.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to WAYPN.
Weekly WAYPN.
The weekly WAYPN. I'm Cal.
I'm Sunny.
AKA
Henry and Sangikar.
All right. How have we been, ladies and gentlemen?
We're going strong.
All right. Well, here's the thing. We're going to have a drinking game.
Oh, no.
And we're going to see if your liver can survive this.
Everyone's already rooting for Larry. Larry, who's not here.
That's the thing. So, every time I say, here's the thing, all right,
you gotta...
As an exclamation when I go, right?
You gotta take a sippy sip.
Yeah, you gotta take a shot. Or, if I call somebody incorrectly Larry.
How will you do that? We don't have a guest on today, unfortunately.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'll probably call somebody Larry anyway.
Okay, we'll see. The people are looking for him already. There's a manhunt for Larry. Oh,
all right.
Boy, oh boy.
All right, so we're starting off.
We're kid strong.
Yep, we're kid strong at the start.
We're kid strong and... Still finalizing the color scheme for a squad. I'm pretty set on the Otake blue or rose gold. I don't know how to say that.
Okay, yeah.
Arms and armor and violet as the main color for the cloth bits. Thoughts on the fluorescent green eyes and spear accents along with a bit of blue-green for a few accents on the violet. G?
So I like the green. I think that the gold doesn't contrast well enough against the steel. No. What about you?
Yeah, I agree on that. I think there just needs to be a bit more contrast overall. I think the green really pops on the spear.
And in the eyes, in my opinion.
In the eyes. I do think he could go like a darker purple for this, and then use whatever color he's got on right now with this purple as like a highlight. To really, like, you know, have something to draw some focus. Because it's in a nice sort of position. It's nice sort of position that it's sort of like a triangle. So it starts at the hood. It directs your eye to the spear, to the flappy thing by the
flappy thing.
The flappy
Which
thing.
Flappy thing? There's lots of flappy.
By the pauldron.
By the pauldron.
And then the tabard, then the cape, then back up to the hood. See. So I think if you made it a bit darker, and maybe just gotta clean some spots up because I do see some.
Sonny,
things.
You gotta, you know, watch your words because people might think that you're interested in flappy things.
Hey! Kind of flappy thing.
Alright, let us move on to...
Connor Patterson. Got the first half of the kill team done. Just need to tidy bits up and apply the whitewash. Yeah, okay. Cool beans. We recommend using the Soul Black Grey and not the Apothecary White. Correct.
So, Apothecary White, the only way I'd use Apothecary White is probably if I've got a coat of varnish down. Yeah, so...
no, just keep going on this message, Rumble.
Like, because the thing is, when it comes to the whites, I've had the Apothecary Grey peel on me, and that you do not want. You've got some very nice whites at the moment. So I think the red guy's a bit dirty. I'm not sure if that's what you're going for. But like, the other option is to just hit them with a varnish. And then after the varnish, just give them an ink wash. Well, rather than a wash, I should say a pin wash. But yeah, they're looking good thus far. I think that they're looking good. Very, very stark.
Yeah.
And stark doesn't necessarily mean bad, but I think if you're going to have that level of starkness, you really want to have some nice levels of separation. So pin washing would be really nice if you can manage it. Alright, let us move on. So next up, we've got Calvinoni. And you know what? Calvinoni doesn't have an excuse this week because, like, I'm sorry, Cal, but this, like, you've just smothered it. And look, here's the thing. This is also Calvinoni.
And
right?
it's beautiful.
It is very nice. But, like, I look at this, right? And you really need to do something, my dude, because, like, it just looks all one color. And it's pretty dark, and it's not identifiable. Like, it literally fails the tabletop test, and the tabletop test is everything identifiable.
Yeah.
And it is not. Like, I see a mess of things. I look at this, and I look at this side profile, and if I didn't know it was a Displacer Beast, I'd be like, oh.
You wouldn't know what it was.
Yeah, I literally wouldn't know what it is.
Yeah, you could also at least try to, bring out the eyes with a different color or something.
Just anything, because as it stands, I'm sorry, dude, but it's just...
It does need more work.
It does need a lot more work.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move on, and I will try not to be frustrated.
Oh no.
So next up, we got Kit Strong.
Woke up way too early, so decided to do a bit more work on the barbarian before the rest of the family wakes up. Yeah.
So, with this, when I looked at it, I was thinking about the eyes. So I think like lots of the metal looks really nice, that sort of thing. The issue I have is with the eyes.
It looks a bit deadpan.
Well, I think because he's gone too white with the whites of the eyes. I think if he went with, say,
a bone to start with.
Yeah, a bone sort of color rather than a white, because it does look like that. I think the way that he's gotten the actual pupils don't look too bad, but like, for me, my vision's just drawn into here, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, what's going on? Especially with his expression. His expression is very sort of dead-faced, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you got to pay special attention to the eyes, especially at this scale of model.
Yeah, especially with busts as well.
Yeah.
I do think once he adds a highlight into the pupil, should help it along. But if it is too white, I think a very, very thin down sepia wash just to get it.
Yeah, no, that could work. That could work too. Too. So I think the metal's looking great. I like the furs. I think the muscle's looking to get some definition. I know he's not finished yet, but just...
It's looking great.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
I do think, however, he might have gone a bit too stark with the fur. Inking it black instead of inking with a brown or something like that. But
I guess we'll have to see how.
Yeah, we'll see how it pans out. But hopefully, this advice will be useful for him as he's progressing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Next we got Joseph.
Joseph Malin.
After waiting 2+ months, deliveries have finally started arriving. Been busy building and priming today. First 2 pictures are new Titans for Aeon Trespass. How many times do you think those chains will break before she's painted? Next 2 pictures are the starter heroes from Frosthaven. I'm painting for a friend. Last is my delivery for Kingdom Death, but that can wait. Wave 2 of Aeon Trespass will arrive in about a month. Gotta get ready. I often have troubles airbrushing my white primer. The bottle is almost empty, and I'll be switching to Stynil Rex.
You know, I look at this.
Stynil Rex.
I look at this, and you know, it's some.
What is?
See, it says "shut up and sit down." That doesn't say WAYPN. It doesn't say WAYPN reviews.
Yeah, hopefully my Zenithals will work better then. Rumbaroo say it's more for the Discord, as its email is different than my YouTube channel. I will look into Ko-Fi.
You're all good, guys.
Yeah. Sorry. So Rumbaroo, are you mainly just wanting to join the Discord? If so,
yeah, Ko-Fi is the best bet.
Yeah.
All right. So next up, we've got RJ Warren.
I got RJ Warren. Yes.
AKA Larry.
Larry of the day. Galacticus test head underway.
Alright, so he's done quite a bit more work on this since we've seen it last. So I'm not going to comment on this way. I'm painting for a friend. Yes. Yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry, please continue on this.
So I think we'll skip over this one until we see it a lot more worked on,
because he did do more stuff on it.
Quite a bit more stuff on it.
Yeah, so we'll skip that for now. Alright, so next we got Lance Davenport. Ooh, and this is looking pretty nice. Here's my most recent effort. A bit of shifting around during the whole process. I do like what he's done with
the wings.
Actually, the body, the green.
Oh, okay. No, because I was like, for me, the first thing was the wings.
It is very interesting the way he's approached it. Yeah.
And like, see that kind of patterning you see a lot in nature. I know some people might go, "Oh, that's super stuck." Yeah, that's what nature does all the time.
But I think it does look sort of unnatural in the sense that it is an unnatural creature. It almost looks like a lava at the top, and then you just got regular black wings on the bottom.
Well, they're green, dark green.
Oh, is it dark green?
They're dark green.
Oh, right. Okay, I see that.
Now I can point. Look, there's your vibrancy settings.
No, yeah, I've changed it back to the normal.
Normal, quote unquote
did you
normal.
write it down in that post-it?
Yeah, see, over there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I put a sticky here.
Sticky here. But anyway, I think it looks overall quite good. Yeah. The only issue I have with it is right here along the lip of it.
Oh, yeah.
We see the base underneath, which makes it very sort of obvious. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, that's pretty minor. Lance is going for tabletop, and I think he's definitely achieved it. I think he's gone beyond it when it comes to these wings right here. I like them a lot. I'm not as much a fan of the tummy stuff, because when I take a look at it, the way that it's sort of segmented and that sort of thing, the dry brushing is quite apparent on it.
Yeah, it looks like it's the recess is way too deep, the way that they sculpted it.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
I guess that's true. He might just be fighting the sculpt this whole time.
Yeah, because maybe they were trying to go for like a bandage, like a wrappings around.
No, I don't think they were trying to go for wrappings at all. I think this is meant to be like a sort of like his body is like armored plate sort of thing. Not that it is an armored plate, but it's like, oh, this demonic creature is armored via its skin or whatever nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't make sense design-wise. I can't really tell what that is meant to be.
Yeah, because like you take a look at it on the backside, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
and there's no clips there, nothing there. So it's meant to be natural.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
Alright, well, what I will say, Lance, is I think you did really well with the wings. I think that the eyes could use a little bit of work. You've got one zoomed in picture of the eyes. like just a brighter color in here. I'm not as much a fan of the tummy, but you like the tummy, don't you?
Yeah, I just like that he's got a nice dry brushing and depth going.
All right, let us move on.
What?
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 Ah,
What?
yes. So, guys, tell us in the comments, or
Yes.
should I say the chat?
The chat.
Segment. Oh, lizard segment.
Segmented.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I don't know. This doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
You know? Yes, Lazy Crazy say, yeah, the lines of the stomach are totally armor plating. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Cause but they don't look like
It's
armor
just
plating.
Yeah, it's too deep, and it should
But
be
not just that. It's also cause who knows?
It
Anyway.
should be protruding. It should not be recessed if it's an armor plating.
Yeah.
As a sculpt.
It's very strange. But anyway, this was our biggest video ever. Ever.
Very, very long.
Yes.
video.
Yes. Very, very long. You know what we
Took
did?
a lot out of me.
And you know what we did after?
What did we do after?
We had a relax. So we lost games. I lost game.
Did you lost game?
Yes. See, look, behold, it is lost game.
Oh.
Do you want to so I said we're finally having a game for once in our lives, and we put all of
we
our
played Necromunda. Did not have fun, I will tell you that much. Well, it was fun until it seems that it's too heavily dependent on dice rolls for how well you will do in the game. I didn't quite like that. I also we were first time playing. Our friend was also
I played
kind of first time play himself.
I've played Necromunda before, but years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago, mate.
And I just thought our friend, he's got so many books.
Oh yeah, no, here I'll
Yeah, look at this. And I'm just thinking to myself, at what point does a game become an exam? Where you're studying and then you've got to look through everything. Shouldn't it be fun? You just come in, you just set up, you play. Everything should be fast, and then you spend all your time just on the game, right?
Yeah.
And for us, the setup of the board, it took us 2 nights. Well, you did most of the work, but 2 nights just to put up all the Dungeons and Lasers guide together. We agreed that we would set up the terrain and never disassemble it. It's on a folding table in our bedroom. That's how we've kept it.
Yeah, and of course the cats have destroyed part of it.
They've destroyed it. I was very worried about having them.
But they've only destroyed very
small
little part of it.
it.
So we're proud of them because they're less destructive than usual.
They didn't want to be total sugar, honey, iced tea heads. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Alright, so next up after that, we've got more from Calvinoni. And these ones, we can tell what some of them are.
Oh, yes, okay. At least these ones are different coloured.
Yeah, no, I think this actually looks decent. I don't mind this. Look, see, we're not snobs when it comes to painting, but you do have to have some standards. So I think the soldiers come up well.
I really like it.
Yeah, the skirt, all of that's come out quite nicely. I actually like this. I actually think he could transition some with the green in here. Have it thinned down and just put along those lines.
Blend a bit.
Yeah.
Wet blending there.
But yeah, because these guys are they've come out great, and it frustrates me because often we see the same thing with Calvinoni, which is we see that he'll do these very sort of monotone models, right? And then he'll do something like this or something like this, and we're just we know you can paint, man.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And it's totally okay to do tabletop like this. There's nothing wrong with doing tabletop, but I think if you're going to buy these minis, right, at least put some effort into them.
Yeah, at the very least, bring out the different elements. Each part is visible.
I like Rumble Roo's comic. I've got yuck over my hands.
Yeah, the demon says so. The demon says this. Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like that he's got yuck all over his precious claws. Precious crab claws.
Alright, let us move on.
Look at this one. Lance. Just a bit of work. Have to cut the original weapon off of the merman due to defect that could not be fixed. Side cutter, twist drill, and a sprue with extra weapons and problem fixed. No, I didn't have a trident. I swear on Davy Jones' bones, I do.
Well, I think that these have come up pretty well. I don't know what kind of, like if he's just put a gloss over this aqua color, but I think that's come out really well because you see how the hair and some of the other things don't have that sort of gloss. And this is what I'm talking about, tabletop guys. Like, look, everything on this model is identifiable.
Like, you could tell that there's hair,
yep.
There's a body, a face, yep. There's a tail, and between the body and the tail, there's some sort of accessories or
yep.
clothing. So each part is identifiable. It's not like one blob of thing. And that's what we're saying. That's what tabletop is. Everything is readable. That's it. Period. Done. You can see it from afar.
Large plastic piece does actually help a lot with the position of these guys, I actually think. Because when I take a look at it, they feel a lot more natural with their flow, with how the model looks, compared to...
Yeah, because like, if you were to just put it by itself, right? Like, that's gonna not sit on the...
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think, like, the clear piece is actually good. Because, like, the thing is, when you look at it, it's... Have you ever been to one of those plays where there's, crew members dressed in black?
Crew members dressed in black.
So, like, they'll often, like, have scenery bits or that sort of thing, and they'll add it to the stage and like
so that they blend in with the background as they're bringing things across the
and
stage.
so like they might have like one of them might be brushing the ferns back and forth, that sort of thing. And I feel very similar with that. Like it just fades into the background, like because you know that it's not meant to be there. It's very deliberate.
Oh, okay. Maybe I think I see why he says that. Take a look at this here at the back.
Because it comes up all the way up here.
Yeah, that's a bit confusing, hey?
Yeah, it's alright.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's... So Rumble says, better than Tactical Rock, and I'm like...
Tactical Coral, ha ha ha! Yeah.
Alright, so...
Alright.
Next up, it's Member Monday.
Is somebody this person?
What?
This person.
Alright.
Alright! That's it, that's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so it's Member Monday. What makes this place what it is? The people who post here, the people who like the posts, the people who interact, not the rules. The rules are important, but what is more important is what people actually do. And what people do here is post paint jobs, make jokes, and constructively critique. With that, let us welcome our new member. So we will move on to Larry. It's Larry.
Larry, is this Larry?
It is.
It's a real Larry.
It's a real Larry.
It's the real Larry of WAYPN. Continuing work on the dragster. Painted the engine, just have to add some rust, etc. to it. Also started the exhaust and mufflers, painted the body gold, then remembered I had wanted to put down something reddish for rust to do a chipping effect. So I went over it with Vallejo Express color Martian Orange. It looks very pretty, but not quite what I wanted. Hadn't airbrushed a contrast style paint before, so I forgot about the transparency. Went back over it with Pro Acryl Burnt Red and added a bit of that to the exhaust system for weathering. Ah, man, it looks so clean. Like, before he's done the effects and stuff, it looks...
Well, I'm going to see how it looks. Because it seems like there's... Okay, see, the rust here looks quite a bit better. Because I wonder how it's going to look on the other part because we see a lot of the we see. Oh, okay, so that's as far as he's got because he said that he's doing it for chipping. So I wonder how
he'll do it.
Yeah, because that's the last.
It doesn't look quite bad. Like it does look a bit like sort of rusty looking.
Yeah, but we'll see how it looks because like you can definitely see it's sort of part of that, trust the process sort of thing going on. Yeah.
But currently it's looking like one of those very thin rust layers like you see with
We'll see. I don't think it looks quite like a thin rust layer because the yellow underneath and that sort of thing. Like I don't see any steel. But we'll see how it goes because like I know that there's going to be a chipping effect and other stuff. But we'll see how it goes.
Oh, more from Larry.
And from one Larry to another.
And since I got some new blue, I had to try it on a dreadnought I've been putting off for several months. The lighter blue is the original coat Vallejo Ultramarine. Ooh.
And this seems to be the new blue.
Now that's...
Evening.
Good evening. It's Alan Allen. And
it's Alan Allen.
Alan Allen has decided to join us
I
today.
see.
Alright, okay, where was I? And the darker blue is Golden High Flow Ultramarine. Ah, very good. This is my new favorite blue paint. Yeah. Made a vague attempt at shading with it, but liked it so much I kept going. Lol. I don't know how much I'll do to pretty it up. Loving the golden paints. The so flat white so far is great too. I also assembled Inquisitor Erasmus. Yeah.
So I think that the new blues come up really lovely. It's quite bright.
Oh,
it's very, very bright.
I love it.
So I think that'll come up pretty well. We'll see how it comes up, but we'll see. I'm interested in seeing where it goes because currently everything is looking so clean at the moment, and I wonder like how clean this model's going to be kept. But yeah, so the double Larrys are spoiling us. Yes. The one spoke of in Legend. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got tired, everyone. Are you tired?
Could I have some juice?
There is no juice.
There's no more juice.
There's zero juice. There's nothing.
Friggin'.
Right?
Friggin'.
See, I gave you a whole can of juice. Have you finished that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you want my stuff, but you... Moving on.
Usually looking over there.
This is why I never get to drink anything, because Sonny steals everything from me.
So many.
So many? All of these come from...
How many there?
Yes. All of them are yours.
No,
you finish every last one. You
true.
finish all of them.
I only have a sippy.
Anyway, next up we've got Iskander. Would you like to read out?
No, it's just that he's gone off for prayers, and I'm wondering if we should just skip it for now until
and go back? Yeah, alright, fair enough.
We'll put a pin in this one.
We'll put a pin in it.
I'll try to remember. Okay.
Say,
it's
John
a Hot
Ross?
Wheel car. Hot Wheel car. Okay. So John Ross. It's Penguin. But where is Penguin? He is not to be seen. Oh, right. He said he had something on, and he could not attend today. Anyway, it's not my work.
What?
Oh,
it's okay.
Okay. Alright, but someone made an orc mad cat, whatever that is.
It's what we're looking at.
Oh, okay. This is both the most clanner and orky thing I have seen this month.
Yeah, no, I looked at this and I thought, you know what? This bloke understands the assignment because, like, it does look like a mad cat, but it also looks like an orcish piece of thing.
Yeah,
but
it does.
Since it's not Penguin's work, we will move on.
Oh, Penguin.
Yes.
There's
but
another Connor. One too many Connors, I say. Too many.
One? Only one?
There was a Connor Patterson and a Connor Doran. That's how I say it? Doran? Duran? Duran.
Did you say Duran? Servo run live stream.
What? What's almost... Oh, yeah. Some Beastman stuff from over the last week. Darkstone and Boar from Neos Minis. Oh man, I am hearing these unknown brands from you guys. It's
unknown brands. Look, they're called Darkstone and Mios Minis.
Yeah, I never heard these guys before.
So they're not unknown. You literally just read them out.
They are unknown. Nobody knows about them.
Hunter knows.
Hunter knows.
Duran knows.
Hey! Okay, so this piggy boy.
So I think the contrast is absolutely fantastic with the Beastmen. It looks like a good tabletop paint job with this. Yeah. Because, like, there's more that you could do, but if you're just aiming for tabletop, you've hit your quota. You don't need to do anything more. If I was to do anything more, I'd probably like add some rust effects to their armor, because the whole idea is that they live out in the wilds and they don't make anything. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a point of pride for them. They'll only take. And so I just add some rust to that. But other than that, I think that they're absolutely perfect. This guy, I feel like he needs a bit more work in his fur.
Yeah.
Because, like, at the moment, he's a bit monotone. Yeah. I think that you brought up the spikes well enough, but, like, there's some very obvious tide marks with those ones. And I don't think that it's, like, terrible. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with tabletop. But even with that, you just want to note those little things so that you can improve as you go. All right.
Rumble will say Rocco's Modern Life. I'm a wild pig.
Ew. So this is what I was talking about. So next up we've got RJ Warren.
Remove the other post. It was still there. I feel this is more relevant, the progression of Galacticus so far.
Yeah, no, so I think that this looks really good because you can see as it progresses.
Yeah.
But I feel like, so in this one, when he put it on the server, he said, I feel like, oh, sorry, my brain is just brain frogged. Brain froggo. Brain fog. He said that he really tried to intensify the blue, but I don't think the blue's intensity came out at all. But what I really do like is this, where he intensified all of the shadows.
Yeah,
I think that really just...
I would say that the shadowing made the blue pop more. So
it did.
I don't know, like I can't tell that there was more work done on the blue, but it just looks like more poppy in contrast.
Yeah, I feel like he could make the blue pop a bit more. But I really do like these comic book things right here where he does like the sheen lines.
Yeah.
Where he does the sort of Warhammer-esque...
non-metallic metal.
No, not that. The edge highlighting and such.
Oh, right.
You know, all of these sorts of things really make the thing come to life. So I think all of that's really good, but... because he was specifically asking about the blue.
It's galacking something.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, sorry, please continue.
Yes, it's galacking something. Thank you very much, Rumble. So I think that's one thing. I think that the blue could be intensified because that's one of the things he was asking about. And it's important to give feedback to artists which they're looking to improve on. If somebody's asking for advice on a specific point, like, this looks amazing. Don't get me wrong. All of this looks good. But if somebody's asking for specific advice, you should be giving them, you know...
the specific advice they're looking for.
Or rather, feedback to that specific thing that they're looking for. So next up, we have John Gass.
Oh, John Gass.
And here it is, finally all done up. You want to read it out?
Well, I'm not sure if the Astrolith Bearer is done, but I think I'm done. I think it turned out okay. I decided to lean into the purples in the sword with an almost pastel edge highlight. Not sure if it's really coming through the pictures. Let me know what you all think.
So I really like how it looks.
It's really popping.
Yes. So here's the biggest things. One of the biggest things when it comes to miniatures is contrast, right? Gold contrasts well against the jade. This tongue sticks out. This thing sticks out. The feathers stick out. The gold is quite prominent, but then you see the skin. Like the purple here doesn't, I wouldn't say contrast extremely well against the black, but that's because it, like purple's almost a complementary color to black, in my opinion. Like obviously black is not
like it's right next to it. It's not like opposite it, but it's like next to it.
No, it's because it's like black isn't on the color wheel, you know, but that's neither here nor there. So the other thing is, I really like the basing. This blue-green grass kind of matches the guy himself. So I think all of it looks really great.
Yeah, and like nothing's fighting each other.
Yes.
And so, I just absolutely love the scales because it reminds me of the Tasmanian devil. I'm thinking of the right animal here.
Probably not.
It's like one of those really scaly, dry lizards.
Tasmanian devil is a mammal.
Oh, right. So what is this that I'm thinking of? Oh, well.
Are you thinking about the thorny lizard?
Probably. I saw a very short clip of how it drinks water. It just puts his hand into the puddle of water, and then through capillary action, the water flows through the scales and rehydrates it. And I thought that was what it reminded me.
Give me a moment, and I'll see if I can find it.
I think thorny devil or something.
Thorny devil lizard, and I'll see if I can find a picture of it, and we'll bring it up.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I'll just copy image address and go like this, and then click that.
Hey.
Oh, add plus. Thanks. That's going to make sure that people don't want to do this. So
Check it out.
Yeah. I guess he does look a little like that.
Yeah, because it looks, I like the scale. I mean, this one does not show the that parts of the scale is almost on the body and the legs.
Oh yeah.
But that just reminded me of that, and I just.
How about I put up this one?
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay, let's see if it'll come up.
It does look a little extra. Be able to see. But like you can see along the legs, like it's got that sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying, folks. Like, that's what I'm saying. Okay, and that it looks like that, and I really like it.
Yeah, the thorny devil lizard.
Thorny devil. Ooh, there's a knife coming up.
Alright, so we will move on from John Gas.
The Douglas Elvin. My current whip for this week worked on the cloth some more and started the sheet. Douglas also the one who did the necromancer with the green
I do
smoke?
believe he is. You know, you take a look and like the cloth has come up so well. So
it looks very Renaissance.
It does look very Renaissance. Actually, you're right. 100%. Yeah, no, it does. Like that is the perfect way to put it. It does look very Renaissance, but when we take a look right along here, these lines particularly, we understand that all art is illusion because you can see these great big bold streaks and all of that sort of thing. And obviously, in reality, it wouldn't look like this. But what does this do? This draws a line to who?
The lady.
Yep, so we can already see how the thing is being focused. Yeah. All right.
This is the creating that feeling of
yes.
reality.
Yeah.
It's not so much of recreating that literal reality.
Yeah.
But yeah, this just reminds me of those still life practice drawings that we used to do in art class.
You want to move on?
Yeah, is there? I don't think there's anything further
Oh
to
yes,
say.
and there's
What is this? What is this?
I thought that this was hilarious. Just the.
I love the expression. Just 'cause
hold up. Where have you put the various thumbnails? I'm gonna.
You saved them on your computer.
Oh, that. Yeah, but see, they won't come up on there. You're gonna have to scroll up to find them.
Okay, hold on. I can just send it to you.
No, it's
not that hard. I have it organized.
Wait, I'm almost here. Okay?
You'll be scrolling for a while.
I won't be scrolling for as long as you think. See, there we go. But we're almost here. There's one of them. So, I thought... That one I don't like so much, but here, I'll show you the one... This is the one that got the comments. Holy cow. We're going to have to zoom out.
It's very big, eh? Yeah,
so
big.
Currently it's at plus 200. So yeah, that's
Yeah. There you go, guys.
That's the other one. This one I think was my favorite. It's just it's just so dumb.
Yes.
But yes.
But you know, it's the funny thumbnails that gets the views as
well. Well, yeah. Look,
the clicks.
I like when we actually do stuff that's fun.
Yeah.
And we don't get to do it all the time.
Yeah.
So, let us move on.
Okay.
Also, the Talk Tuesday posts are about you guys coming on.
Yeah, like we've been sending these out like for how long?
You know what? Maybe we should make a Talk Thursday instead of Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we cancel Throwback Thursday, huh?
Yeah. Will you come on then?
Oh.
Will we stop crying? Probably not.
Nobody ever responds to these things. No, why?
All right, so we got Larry.
Larry again, really?
Yes.
Oh, well, the chipping effect.
It's not me. Just
mispronouncing someone's name entirely.
I'm gonna zoom in on this because I don't see any. Where'd the chip?
The chip is not there.
Where are some chips? I want my fish and chips.
He said it didn't work out.
Where's my fish and chips?
It's not there. He said it didn't work.
I want fish and chips.
I think the top coat...
Actually, I don't want fish and chips.
I would actually...
You'd like fish and chips?
I would like some other...
No, see, the only fish I really like is flake.
I don't mind flake.
But then I'm like, don't kill the sharks because they...
No, it's fine. As long as you use the whole shark.
Yeah, it's fine as long as they use the whole shark. But they're disappearing. I don't like that they're disappearing.
They're disappearing in Australia.
Well, all over the world because they keep cutting off their fins like jerks.
Yeah, that's why the shark fin soup is unethically banned.
Yeah,
well, not banned. I don't know if it's banned, but I think it's considered illegal now.
Anyway.
Anyhow,
we will move on.
What is this?
What is this?
What is this? How did this get here? Why there's a hook on my chair? How did that happen, honey? It's a literal dang hook. I would not have put such a thing on my chair.
Where's the cats?
Yeah, the cat did it for sure.
They definitely scratched up this chair.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
I think the top coat was too thick for it to work. Live and learn. So I started painting some of the body details. This is a dry fit of the pieces I've assembled so far, so I can get an idea of what can actually be seen and will need painting. Oh well, I don't know what else. What can we say? The fish, the fish, no chips, no chips.
No fish.
Return the dish to the chef, people. Yes,
we will. We'll have to see how it evolves, but it is good seeing it put together because you've got a much better idea.
I love the yellow. Yellow's very nice.
You don't love yellow fish. Yellow fish bad.
Isn't there like a yellow cod or a yellow tail of some sort?
Oi!
What?
Keep up.
Ugh. Yeah.
Also,
Andrews.
Iskander, when you are back, tell us.
Yeah, so that we can go to your post and talk about it, because we skipped over.
Yes, we did that that when...
Hold on, let me just tag him and see.
No, because it's like Nor Iskander or something.
Is it?
Yeah, see? No, you've passed it.
N, okay. Nor.
There.
If you are back from prayers, please ding us. Alright. Okay. Forgot to post here. But here's my kit bashed shield captain I made from the Deathstorm box and a Primaris Assault Intercessor. My favorite sculpture of the Terminator captain, so I made him a smash captain using some his bits.
I think that the conversion has come through well, but not as much the paint job. So whatever this sand is, I'm not a big fan of it as much, because I just don't think that it comes out as sand. It's very Play-Doh-like.
I reckon it's one of those terrain sand.
No, obviously it's a texture paste, right?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it just never comes out. I've seen other people use it. It's just that. Also, I think that you can definitely work on the skin. The rest of it, like, he reminds me a lot of, who was it when they were starting out? Who was,
Was it Cells?
No. It's, the guy from the UK, I believe. Anyway, like, you've got some very bold highlights and you just need a little more control.
Cyan?
Is it? Yeah, Cyan.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of Cyan when he first came. Like,
when he first started out, and then now he's gotten a lot more control and a lot more clean.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of practice. You'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. But yeah, so I feel like the face needs a bit of work.
Yeah, definitely.
But the biggest thing is, I don't know what desert paste you're using, but I wouldn't recommend
Sand to cheese.
It's just not helping your case. I'll put it that way. Oh, next up, it's this jerk.
Who's this? Well, there's some pretty handsome fellas here.
Oh,
the AFL guys.
The glossiest men on earth.
Iskandar's back, so we can.
All right, we will take a look in a minute. So this is just I've actually finished these up now, so I will. All I have to do is go to the bottom now. There we go. Now I can click. So these guys have been finished up. I'll do a post on them. Okay. Well, that didn't help, did it? That's because I've gone to 50%. So here they are, all done up now. But yeah, so this is them.
They look pretty nice. I like it. Oh no.
Why would you do this to me?
Got a flippy flip, is it?
Yeah. So that they can see all of it. So yeah, like, just did up the bases with the what do you call it, with the lines, and then I just cut into the turf itself with a knife. So all I did was I used our usual magic mud mix, or Kaladoo's cream.
Like, I actually prefer magic mud mix because it's like an alliteration and it's easy to remember.
Kaladoo's cream is an alliteration too.
Yeah, but magic mud mix sounds more fun, don't you think?
I guess.
Yeah, it's like something you could sell to a child. It's like, hey, here's a magic mud.
Yeah, so Kalador's magic mud mix. There you go.
Okay.
Alright. Getting mugged. Mud
Getting
mix.
mugged.
Anyway. But yeah, so I just put that straight on, and while it's still wet, I just put the turf on top of that.
Yeah.
And then after that, I put the thing on, so you can see how
Should I take those individual shots then, so that we can show off those
maybe
later on?
Maybe, but yeah. So this is just tabletop, so it's not the best in the world. A lot of them, they look fine, but they don't look great.
It's really good for tabletop.
Yeah, they're fine for tabletop. All right, but we will move on. So yes, at one stage they look like this, super glossy. So they've got 2 coats of gloss on them and 2 coats of matte varnish. So they should be very well protected. So the thing that I wanted to say on this is, like, when I looked at this, I was like, all right, what's painted and what's not painted? Because this this is obviously just a matchbook car, right?
Yeah.
But this figure is painted. I'm like, this is painted. Are the wheels painted? I don't know.
I think they are painted.
We'll see. I don't know. And like, that's a pretty good sign when you don't know what is and isn't painted. Yeah, like, buy nor Iskander.
Yeah. Is that what is that game? Gaslands?
Yeah, Gaslands.
Yeah.
It is very Gaslands.
I like how astroturfy it looks.
Well, so the reason why I use that particular flock when it comes to that is I feel like static grass doesn't represent turf well. It doesn't it doesn't represent
nowadays as well, like most sports fields that are meant to have grass, they don't use real grass anymore.
No, they do use real grass.
Oh, they do?
It's just specially cultivated. So for example, lots of golf course grass, right? Is actually illegal to have outside of golf courses.
Really?
Yeah, no, because I worked on a golf course once, and the thing was, it's illegal. It's because the thing is, it could ruin the environment.
Because it absorbs so much water?
Yeah, it does absorb a lot of water, but more than that, it's like they're not sure how it would mutate out in the wild.
Right, fair enough.
And like it could cause problems. Like, I would love to have golf course grass as lawn. Oh my god.
Oh my god, so good.
But
isn't that like cooch kind of like?
No, it's a completely different thing. But let's stay on topic. Okay, so it's a good thing when you can't tell what is and isn't painted. So I see that stair back there.
Yeah.
So he's painted these stairs. I literally can't tell if the tires are painted or not. So that is a really, really good sign. That says you're freaking spot on.
I
right?
feel like you could achieve that with just like very good coat of Black Templar contrast and side effect. Yes.
I disagree with that. I can tell that this one's been painted, but not because of the paint job, but because of the striations. So you see some of the 3D print striations along there. So I think all of this looks really good. Like, 10 out of 10. I think that you've done really well, Iskander.
Wheels are painted, he said.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, whether they're painted or not, when somebody can't tell whether that is
simple dry brushy stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I can see that being a thing. See that? Probably just a nice, not too pale a grey. He's just gotten that right mix of grey to...
What colour did you use as the dry brush? You change your house from
residential to golf course.
Oh yeah, that's not quite how our agencies see that. But yeah, because I wonder what you use to dry brush, because when I look at it,
looks really smooth. Like, you can't even see any of the dry brush marks.
No, you can't.
Like, it looks like natural lighting highlighter.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Anyhow,
all right, we will move on from this one and
mix it himself. Yes.
Okay. So, which greys did you mix? Alright, next up we got Paul Inman.
It's been a while since we close. This took way longer than it should. Started several months ago, only managed to get around to completing it last night, but that face, no.
I think that the face looks very nice, but
it's the expression that I was pointing out.
Oh, you mean the...
Like,
But yeah, apparently he hasn't gotten a lot of painting in at all.
Yeah, you know what? I think I remember this model. Yeah, it's a real old one. Yeah.
But for me, the thing is, I think that the white, it looks a little off. I really like the puffy blue. I think that that's come up really well. I think that the sort of greyish white of his socks has come up well. But it just feels a little off, this white with the furs.
Probably because the shadowing is too stark. It should be
yeah, well there you go.
But it will look very good
on
three feet. 3 feet, this model, perfect.
Yeah, no, but I think, like, other than like that minor complaint, this looks really nice.
It's very well done.
All right. Next up, we have.
We've got Kit Strong.
Oh, Kit's staying strong.
And he's got a completely different style model today. Starting on this lovely sculpt I got from My Mini Factory.
Yes.
Derrickson. Okay. So is this plastic?
No, it's a 3D print.
It looks
It's a very nice 3D print.
a very nice 3D print indeed. It's coming along nice. I like the choice of pale flesh. It is obviously going in with the pinks to give it a little bit of blush. I like it.
Well, we'll see where it goes, but it is a very interesting model. It's quite a big model. We'll see.
Yeah.
It seems to be like one of those...
Like display models, maybe.
Yeah, in between a bust and the next one. Next up, we got Derek Wong.
Oh my god, look at that.
Well, Sonny's not impressed, obviously.
Whip of brass. Pushing the hammer, hair and shield straps.
I'm pretty sure it's whip of brass.
Well, that's how it was.
Yeah, I know. But I think...
Yeah, I love that hammer. But the skin.
So, it almost feels gold to me, though.
Yeah, on your one it actually looks gold. On my one it doesn't look as gold. It looks more that warm, really.
You think so? I think, like...
I wouldn't know.
That's the only thing. I'm not saying it looks bad, but it looks like a much softer metal, you know? Because when I look at that, I don't feel like it's a hard metal.
I think once he adds those like final hyper sheen lines, it'll come through.
Maybe.
He's still working on it.
Maybe, but the leather looks absolutely beautiful. You know, the straps, all of that, the skin. It is obviously a whip, but yeah, like I'm just saying at the moment as it stands, it doesn't feel as sort of solid with the current colorations. So we'll see what he does with it.
Well, there's many things being said. Okay.
Softer material, yeah. So like it feels like a gold rather than just a brass. So brass is a harder metal. This feels like a gold based off how it looks. But that's just me, you know, like everybody's different.
Oh, is this Lance? It is Lance.
So I looked at this one and I just looked at this face and I thought, what a cursed image.
I know.
It's just like...
It definitely looks quite Neanderthalian.
Yeah, no, it's like... Mama,
no, don't
do
do it. Do not do. Do not.
She gets very upset with my various cartoon voices.
These are not cartoon voices. It's like... I don't want to talk about it. Okay? Anyway, I had to put
This
in
isn't
extra...
fake upset either.
Yes. I had to put in extra effort to repaint this fine fella. You see, he is a Reaper sculpt. Oh, really? Ah. Very well done, in my opinion, indeed. But had become tacky or /sticky, so I bathed him and stripped the paint. Now repainted for your appreciation. It's so smooth. I did not expect a Reaper Mini to be. Usually they're metal models, I think.
Usually they're either... Well, they've been making more plastics recently, because I think plastic has become more affordable. Oh no.
What?
Don't read out what Rumbleroo has said,
Okay,
otherwise...
I will ignore it.
No, it's just, it could be taken the wrong way. I'll put it that way. But yeah, so I think it looks good. Like, I really like what he's done with the basing. It does look a bit over the top, but I don't care. I don't care.
Over the top?
Like, look at this thing.
I guess the...
But I don't think it looks bad.
I think it looks really good.
It looks like some sort of like overgrown shrub thing. And, you know, he's just cruised on through it. Because he's not as coordinated as some other people.
Indeed.
Due to this unfortunate...
Alright.
I will not do any more voices. Yeah. I'll just say you've done a good job, Lance.
Hooray!
She just wants me to move on, Lance. That's what's happening.
Nick, we'll give him some ideas. Kit Strong has gone from whip 10% to whip 80% or 90%, in fact.
Well, see, I wouldn't even call this 90% because, like, the issue is with a lot of these kind of sculpts, you block in the base colors and then you spend 90% of your time... like actually like bringing things up and shadowing and so on. Okay. So like he's blocked in all the colors and we'll see, but like look how tall that thing is, because I think these are MIG ammo paints in the background. So that's probably about what those little bottles we have are maybe 1 or 2 inches. The ones we got at home.
This one that he's
using. No, because you see this one is
I
the
would say
same.
it's about this big. It's about the 2 inches. I don't know.
Yeah,
looks about right.
About 2 inches, so it's about 2 inches tall.
You get quite a lot of paint for this.
Yeah, but we'll see how it progresses. But I'm very interested to see where this goes.
Yeah.
All right.
There's more.
Oh, we have a continued whip.
Yeah,
pretty happy with how the tree's turning out. Alright, let's take a look. So currently he's sort of doing... There's a little lizard on the tree.
Yeah.
I like the lizard. But it seems like the tree isn't as defined. Maybe he's talking about the various animals that he's doing on it.
It's still just sort of like setting the base.
Yeah.
I love the snake.
I like all of the little details. There's a lot that is on this model, but not so much that it's busy.
Yeah. It all fits nicely with the flow.
Yes.
So it doesn't make it feel like things are messy.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Oh, there is more going on here.
Yes.
Oh my god, look at this.
So, next up, we have...
Warhammer. About to get real purple around here.
So, I think this must be a part of the Marvel vs. Zombies.
Yeah, but this is massive, this guy.
Yeah, Galactus is huge. Galactus is like one of the biggest people in the comics. He's like bigger than giants and stuff.
There was someone who was about, and he was gold, and he was an AI sentient being, and somebody had to go and stop him.
Is this a print? Let's take a look.
Smooth.
So we got some pop marks on here and here, but I don't see any layer lines.
Yeah, no. Been really massive print job this would have been.
I don't think it is a print.
Oh, it's from Simon, he says.
Yeah. So it was exactly what I thought it was. The come on, brain. It's from the Marvel vs. Zombies. All right, next up, we've got Joseph. Would you like to read out that while we take a look?
I have a deadline. Wave 2 of Aeon Trespass ATO is in a ship about 2 weeks from port. I think they've said final mile deliveries will start a week later. Unlikely, but we will see. I want these 5 models done by then, along with the 7 Frosthaven starter characters. That gives me 3 to 4 weeks. I'm busy most of this weekend too. Ideally, I'd like to get my new God tier warband 6 more models done as well, but I'm not holding myself to that goal, but I might get lucky. I have the flesh and hair done on the ATO models. It looks smoother in person. My camera hates me. It might be white cloth on 2 to 3 of them next. I'm trying to copy the art cards. Chain isn't broken yet. It will.
Well, we'll see. Ouch, that arrow.
This one.
Yeah, because see how it's sort of
It's
gone.
like a harpoon.
No, scroll up. See that arrow?
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah, but I think it's more just the sculpt itself has betrayed him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think the biggest thing that people should take away from Joseph's posts, right, is how he looks at things in terms of timing. Joseph is perhaps one of our most productive members on here, and I think the biggest reason for that is you take a look at his posts, and all of his posts, it's like, all right, this is happening, then this is happening, and then that's happening, right? Mm-hmm. He's very time focused.
Yeah, like there's like a whole project plan going.
Yeah, there's a project plan, and I think that's why his stuff, like, he produces as much as he does, because he's like, all right, if I want to get this done, I've got to get it done by this date, otherwise this thing will be backed up and so on. And like, here, I'm a commissioned painter, and like, I've been well behind on projects because of the YouTube stuff, because we're trying to get ahead on things and stuff like that. The issue is, like, planning is so key. You need to have plans. All right, so next up we've got Nor Iskander, and if you could give some commentary on this so I could have a quick break before our final post.
Goku and Bubble commissioned work. Oh, quite a lot of dry brushing. I uploaded a bit of painting progress too. I think this... Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting. I have to do that. One moment, please. Let me still the mousey. The mouse. Okay. Okay. Alright. Is the right way to view it? Okay, we'll just do it like this. Yeah? Yeah, it's easier to stop tinkering with the model when you have a timeline. Yeah, I guess you're right on that. So I really love the colors. Obviously, you've gone with that very popping cartoon colors. Very accurate with the blue highlights on for black hair. It's got a little halo, very nice. So yeah, I think as far as the color choices go, it's pretty classic of your style. You go for very saturated and popping colors, and I think there's a good amount of contrast in value, and I think the dry brushings turned out very nicely. I think you've achieved that cartoon style very well. If you were going for the manga recreation type of style, I think the cell shading didn't come quite through in that way, but it works. It looks like a cartoon in 3D form. So I think you've hit all of the right points here. Oh, look at this. This is how you've done. Is this dry brush Xenosol? It is. It's quite hard to do, dry brush Xenosol and get it right. I think this came out quite lovely. Yeah, look at all these little nice red brick. Really good. I don't really have much commentary. I think I'll have to wait for Cal to come back, because it all looks good. Yeah. Just dry brush. Very nice. Look at how the colors pop. But I do think maybe around the arms it could have been a bit smoother around the creases, I guess. But I think it works. Looks really good. No complaints here?
Definitely no complaints here. When I took a look at this thing, I thought it looks exactly like the TV show. I like the way that the perspective hits.
Yeah.
Like, when I take a look at it, I'm just like, everything fits exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I thought. I think if you look right here, or you look from behind... Where is our behind shot? These are our whips. So if we have this shot, not this shot.
That shot works.
This shot. So this shot right here is, so I think this has 2 golden angles. I think this is the second one. It's definitely not the primary one. And then this one right here.
Yeah.
But actually, I bet
it's more like the top down one,
yeah,
right?
I bet it's like in between here and there. I bet if there was another photo like in between those 2 shots.
Towards the front is like right.
Are you talking about like this sort of angle?
Yeah, something like that.
I think this angle is probably actually the golden angle.
Yeah, because it's going for that fisheye perspective.
Yeah, I think if you're doing commission work, definitely get another shot on this exact angle if you still have the model.
I think that's the one, eh? No, the house cannot.
Yeah, no, because in this one the house can be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
All right, and finally, this is the one I wanted to be here for. Like, nature is still doing its work on me, but I have to be back.
Why don't I just read?
No, just read and we will talk about it.
Okay, final on my first building done with some modular terrain from future-proof terrain.
Yeah, and I look at this, right, and it is freaking beautiful, mate. It's freaking beautiful. Like, I take a look at this, and everything I see here is done absolutely fantastically well. I love this greeny gold, brassy, sort of feel to that, right? I love the way that you've done the brickworks and how it contrasts against this greenish plaster. Like, I like the dark wood contrasting against all of these lighter colors. There is so much to love here, mate.
And there's like a clear expression of good technique here.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why we're very frustrated to see your models.
Some of the times. Not all of the time.
Yeah, because like we can see that you can produce really nice stuff.
Yeah.
And we just wonder why that does not translate to your models as well.
Yeah, because like there's nothing wrong with tabletop, but when I looked at that displacer beast compared to the second lot of tabletop models, like the thing is, even if a displacer beast is meant to be more invisible, right? Just because it's meant to be invisible doesn't mean you just paint it black and call it a day.
Oh, it was like a very deep purple.
It was like a brown sort of thing. But yeah, like that's the issue, you know, like I think this
do better.
Yeah, I think this looks great.
That you can.
Yeah. So, like the thing is, we actually care about these sorts of things. I know that it sounds ridiculous, but if you've got a goal, if you want to put models on the table, just tabletop, it's fine. Lance does it, you know, Cal does it. There's so many people who do it, right? And it is okay. I offer 3 services when it comes to my commission business. I offer, you know, the
tabletop, character level, and showcase display.
Yeah, and so like these guys right here, these guys are just tabletop level. They're not done exceptionally well, right? They're done fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're not like, woo, yeah. You gotta get some of these guys. But the thing is, like, and like, sure, my tabletop might be a bit higher than other people's tabletops, but that doesn't matter. It does not matter. The most important thing is that you like do models for you. But even when you're doing models for you, there's no reason to just throw paint on a model and go, it's done. You pay for these things. It
deserves some justice.
Yeah.
Some justice to done to
Don't throw your money away.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So Rumbleroo Comics says
people dismiss the skills needed for terrain as minis are always. Yeah, it's a whole different skill set.
Yeah, but see, like, just because terrain is different doesn't mean that, like, it's not showing a level of talent, because that is a level of talent shown there.
No, yeah. Because, like, if you can do that with terrain, then what's stopping you to do that similarly with your
Yeah, so
models?
I'm just going to pull this one down and just leave it with this for the end. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this, guys. Look, when it comes to painting, the most important thing is this. You paint for yourself, right? Now, if you're going to paint to zen out, paint to zen out.
Mm.
If you're going to paint to get models on the table, paint to do that. If you want to paint so that people appreciate your miniatures, do that. When it comes to all of this sort of thing, right, the most important thing you can do is paint for you and not be dishonest about it. Because the thing is, if you say, hey, I want to make these really good looking models, but all you do is have pain and anguish with it, right, and you don't really feel any sort of reward with it, don't do that. Like, why are you putting yourself through torture? The thing is, it's okay to paint tabletop. That's what I've done here. I'm not ashamed of it. Neither should you be. When it comes to painting, paint for the reasons you want to paint.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know how it goes. You have a great weekend. And of course, keep those brushes wet. Bye-bye.